Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got a property for you. This one is in Cochise County, Arizona. And I swear this is like this is like Groundhog Day. It's the 20th time I've made this video. The phone keeps ringing. So I'm going to try to slam it out before the phone rings. Okay, so here we go. This is the cheapest 5 acres in Cochise County, Arizona. Let's take a look at it. It's 5 acres, just classic 5 acres. And this APN is going to be wrong because it's the splits are going through. I mean, it's the same base, but the number changed. And there's GPS coordinates on here to go look at the property. It was originally 20 acres. I bought 20 acres and I sold quarters of it to different people. And I ended up with a quarter of it that it's just sitting there. So here it is. This is the location. I should zoom out and show you this area first. Let's do that. Else you're just looking at a square in the dirt. Oh, look at all these road closures. There's road closures all over the place with the weather that's going through. All in the mountains. So here's the 10. Interstate 10. Look at that road closure on the 10. Come on. But yeah, so it's a traffic accident. That makes more sense. So the 10's coming through. And this is the Arizona-New Mexico border. So just before we get to the Arizona-New Mexico border, above San Simon, is Wheeler's place, probably Wheeler Ranch, you know, just like one name's the only person living out there probably. And you turn off the freeway and you go up in this area, and there's some little roads running around the area. And then back in this hills between this mountain and that mountain is the property. And there's roads, I shouldn't even call them roads. There's like 2 tracks, country hillbilly trails off to the side of the mountain over here. And you got to make your own hillbilly country trail from there over to the property to get there, whether you're doing it on horseback or 4-wheeler or bulldozer or tractor or whatever. That's why this property's cheap, because you got to figure out how to get from the road over there. And I had one guy that went up this wash. He said he drove his pickup truck up this wash and he loved it, and it's awesome. It's beautiful. There's nobody back in here. It's totally vacant. And on the backside of this same hill, there's a silver mine that he used to work when he was a kid. It's a really small, unknown silver mine, he said. But that's why he knew these mountains. He saw this property up for sale. And he's like, oh, that's by the old place he remembered working as a kid with his dad. And he wanted the place. And he just didn't have the money to pay for it. So, I mean, silver mine in the backside of the hill, to me, looking at this ridge in here, I mean, that's the kind of thing I'd go looking for precious metals in. But I'm not a geologist. What do I know? I've just heard hundreds of their presentations. Different exploration programs. So here's a bunch of rocks. You get to look at these rocks, get to look at those rocks, and you got a nice valley here with washes coming down and going down this way. It might be raining right now. It might be a harder time to get in and out of there. But by the time you watch this video, it's probably all dried out because this is a nice sunny area. And I found another property just south of here that's for sale too. Let's I'll keep going. There's so I pulled up on Zillow, and there's a property just south of here. If we pull this picture up, you see how the wash does this little wiggle waggle here? There's 20 acres. And I pulled it up on this thing, and I think it's this wiggle waggle right here. This is 20 acres, so I think it's 20 acres just below mine. Mine is this chunk here, and what I'm trying to sell is the northeast corner, so just 5 acres of this original 20 acres. So this 5 acres, I'm asking $749. Down here, they're asking $5 grand for the 20 acres, which is still really cheap, 20 acres. But, you know, per acre, mine's still like, you know, a good deal cheaper than theirs. So this is all government land to the north, government land to the east, private land to the south. Guys, directly west, I just already sold that property. Directly south, I sold that property to someone else. So I don't know if they'll ever show up and use the properties or not. But for right now, you get this whole place to yourself. Maybe someone buys the one down here for $5 grand off of Zillow or the MLS or wherever, and goes with it. They don't say anything in the ad, nothing about access or around the area. They just show a map of where it's at. Say pristine 20 acres nestled between the mountains, price to sell. Your own piece of the West. Yeah, it's basically, what else you can say about a piece of property with no road up to it, no proper road. At least they don't say that there's no access. At least I'm telling you, you know, you got to figure out your own access, right? So here's the map. Here, I pulled it up on the Cochise County website. I put the GPS or the APN in there to get there. So it's a bunch of government land. And then this stuff was actually on the county tax roll. And these are the properties next door that are already sold off, and they already got a map. The one to the south isn't mapped out yet. But mountains, and the wash. So just a little clip of it going into the wash. And it's just the northern half of this yellow block. 5 acres right here. This 5 acres. So that's what I wanted to show you. The cheapest 5 acres in Cochise County. I got the buy it now set up, so you can click on that in your phone or wherever if you're out there looking at the property. I doubt there's a cell signal out there, but if you're lucky and there is, maybe at the top of that hill, you could walk up the top of the hill and get a cell signal. Then you could pull up the checkout button here, click on it, $749, put in your credit card, debit card, whatever, and it's yours. I'll do the paperwork, get it recorded in your name. Some pictures of different stuff in the area, like the post office. I put the post office in here because there's always a post office not too far away. It's just how far away is it? This one's says 44 minutes to the local post office. It's a ways. This property's out there. And yeah, just some more information. So cheapest 5 acres in Cochise County, Arizona, $749. If you're looking for ones with easier access, closer to people, we've got other ones on ruralvacantland.com too. There's always some coming and going. Take a look at ruralvacantland.com for our selection of Cochise County properties. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.